Hello, I'm back. Just finished recording another tutorial video on bees, and even though I kind of wrote down a little script for it, I still think it wound up being pretty dang rambly, so whatever, practice makes perfect. I'm a little torn about what I want to do this hour. Do I want to do some missions? I should have a whole bunch of missions that I have not done that I'm probably ready for. Or do I want to start exploring another system, like looking into pumping liquids or something like that? I think I'm leaning towards just doing some of these missions because, frankly, I would like to sort of re-gear a little bit, get some new interesting things. I suppose before we do that, then, I am going to dump a bunch of this extraneous equipment. I've got a bunch of garbage. Okay, so we can dump stuff here. Who could that be? So we're going to dump all of our tier 6 stuff, but anything that winds up being like tier 9, yeah, like this is tier 10, we're going to want to at least look at. Because there might be something I want to use in that tier 10 gear. Now, I don't think I want a bow. I don't think that's worth me holding on to. That's also tier 10. That's also tier 10. Tier 6. Tier 6. I'm not going to use a pistol. And then, where are we here? A two-handed auto shotgun. Yeah, I thought that thing looked pretty solid on paper, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm not going to use a hammer or a wand. Probably not a two-handed sword either. And we did get a bunch of these shields. I don't think a white shield is what we're really looking for. Another tier 10. That's the sword I am getting rid of. A shotgun. Oh, yeah, we're getting rid of that shotgun too. And then it's just a bunch of precursor guns because I did the precursor dungeon in my last video. Last time I played, I had discovered that. So this doubles our money, right? Just selling that stuff off, and that's not even all of it. So the other thing I want to do is I want to look at my Borderlands shield. What are we using? We're using a tier 8 turtle. So that probably needs to go. What I would really like is, yeah, like an adaptive like this. So I lose a little bit of capacity, but I get 430 max health instead of having a max health penalty. So that seems pretty good. There's also this melee shield. 88% roid damage is not very much, though. There's another turtle shield. This one is double the capacity of my current one. I don't think I want to use a turtle anymore, though. Yeah, I think it's the adaptive. I think that's what we want to use. Turret, Nova, melee, amp, turtle, absorb. Yeah. was like, well, that's not showing the right stuff. So, now my max health is 1100. Holy crap, that is absurd. Come on, I want to freaking trade with this dude, not talk to you. Alright, now we can sell off all of these. And is there actually anything here I want to keep? I think I'm gonna keep everything. I think all of those essentially count as like unique items. Let's sell all the drills. I already have that. This is just any extra stuff, right? We don't really care about a number of these. Don't really know what this is. Okay, so before we get going on some of these dungeons, I am going to double check the science outpost, largely because that key just said there's coordinates to the science outpost there. So I wonder if anyone either wants the key or if the key actually is going to do something. Oh, and I should have some bees to get rid of. This will be a couple pixels, not a lot. Okay, so 5,000 for just selling off my extra stuff. This is stuff I don't need. I don't need honey for sure. I don't know if I have orchid or leaf cutter back at my base, so I'll hold on to, I guess, at least those. Everything else will pitch. I have a couple of low-level bees on me because I just did a tutorial video on that. Kevin has something for me. See what he wants. Want to try something super fun? Let's create something previously thought to be hypothetical. Hypotactical. Let's try making neutronium an anti-neutronium. I'll give you something truly amazing if you can do it. I promise for real this time. I'm going to get an unknown artifact that's worth apparently 1.5 million. Alright. Okay, so I don't really think there's anything else. So we'll beam back up. And let's just go in order of difficulty. So we're going to do our, looks like we only have one tier 5, and then we'll do the tier 6. So Evernight Jungle. I have a feeling this should be pretty easy. I mean, I've got a tier 10 shield and a tier 9 sword. So this should be pretty straightforward for me. Forgot to drink my coffee. Now it's 4:30 and I'm finally finishing it up. Path works here, lifelines on both ends. So let's go up. We're going to use this sword. Okay, whatever. Nothing. Oh, there's some. Taking pot shots at me? That's kind of cheap. Oh, great. I know it. Oh, wait, I can just do that. It's like, oh, great, I got myself stuck. But I didn't. Nothing else in here. Is there anything down here? No, just some hay bales. There's a frog down here, though. Hatch seems to lead into the ruins. So we'll take good manipulator module. I am really hurting for manipulator modules. Early on in my, not early on in my stream, but I guess a couple of days ago, I was doing some work in my base, and I realized I really needed to have my regular matter manipulator, you know, be able to dig a larger area, and so I used like all my manipulator modules to upgrade that, even though I typically don't dig with my matter manipulator. I use my mining laser. Nothing in there. Another manipulator module, good. That just turns that off. I'm assuming this is the console that opens up the something. Anything interesting? I usually just mash my scanner on everything, because, you know, you never know. Water. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The other thing I can do, though, is I can just jump over like so. And now I'm on the other side. Oh, this one's locked, right? Core fragment, 2 core fragments. That's it, though. There's nothing else up here. Little healing pool. Yeah, nothing in any of that stuff. There might be some stuff down in that storage room. I also wonder, like, I've done this level before. I know I have. I just don't remember where everything got placed. Like, there's... I believe there's a switch for that somewhere. Gosh, why can't I remember? I was thinking maybe I could see it via wiring, but no, they're not going to let me do that. Ah, I see. Come on. So we've got to destroy it from here. No, destroy it from the other side. Really, I was too high. Right? That should have done it. Yep. Nada. Wow, party up in here. So I'll bet that console opens up the hatch. Down here. And am I correct? I am correct. I hate it when I'm right. So that opens that up. There's no way around it. The console holding the door shut is also connected to the hatch in front of you. I'm sorry, but to proceed, you'll need to incinerate the dog. It's just a game. Although that is funny. And then there's another one here with a cat. Oh, look, it's this again. To get all those sweet, sweet pixels, you'll need to consign this cat to a slow, painful, needless death. It's not even that many pixels. 362. Later, cat. Do you smell an ambush? Because all that darkness sure does. All that darkness smells an ambush? Okay. Nothing else, though? That's all that it is, though? Just a room where people attack me. Very cool. Nothing I can dig through. Nope. Okay, that's kind of weird. It's cool. So long as I didn't die. It's all good. What? What? So turning the console on closes the door behind you. That's pretty weird. Well, time to trivialize the difficulty of all of that. God, I love that precursor hook shot. I am so glad I managed to get that early on. Okay, so then if we go back down, am I going to be able to turn the console on? Oh, I see. The console just opens up these vents. So it's just for, like, if you fall back down. Okay, but then I can't leave. So I do have to go back up again. Whatever, it's cool. It's fine. So that's not a big deal. I was hoping for something a little bit more interesting there. I think I'm almost done. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this is the end. One thing about Melee that kind of sucks. They like doing areas like this that are really frustrating. So I did not manage to open up anything. I did not manage to open up this room. I think you have to get all of the additional consoles, but I got the main one, so I did get the Alien Broadcast node and a Quagmut figurine. Okay, Lunar Ring. Okay, so that was pretty quick. Alright, to keep myself from starving, I will eat more food. And I think we'll just go, well actually, let's do this. All right, this is basically how I'm organizing everything when I like beam down to a planet and then come back up to my ship. All of my blocks and crafting materials just get dumped into here. I think it's just a little bit more efficient. All right, so now we're gonna do infiltration. Oh, I remember this one. Yep. So this one we're like underneath this big military complex. We have to basically make our way through. But I don't remember this one being very difficult either. Okay. I cannot harvest it at all. Alright, Rebel intelligence indicates that you'll need the spike sphere. Yeah, it's just saying that I need to be able to use this to move up walls, which I can, so it's going to be fine. I always like to check that. Ooh, a coral creek curry. I always think it's interesting that in the gun chest, there's never guns. Right, avoid the goons in black with visors. You won't be able to hurt them, their bullets will rip right through your armor, anyone else is fair game. Oh, yeah, there are a couple of situations where you fight these guys that you can't actually damage. Yep. Boom. We'll go down this way. I don't even know if this is the right call, but here we go. Hey, look, it's Kevin. I can't believe nobody noticed the lip gloss. Yes, nobody noticed the lip gloss, Kevin. Easy. Alright, and then I think, yep, we can go back this way. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit overgeared for this, right? This is a tier 5, and I'm outfitted in. Oh, learned how to craft hot bone. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I'm outfitted in tier 5 armor, but I have a tier 9.6 weapon and a tier 10 shield. Can we do... Oh yeah, I was just over here, wasn't I? Oh no, I wasn't. I can go down here this time. Let's turn that on. We'll turn that on. I have no idea what turning some of this stuff on actually does. Sometimes it's one of the things that like opens the chests at the end, sometimes it's not. Whoa, 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 soldier. Get away from the front door. You're not going to be able to force your way into this facility. You sure? Head down and rendezvous with Tavish de Groot. Oh, why? I just want to see what you have for sale, man. We can't even go to your shop. Okay, so it's just, yeah, it just does not let me open the door. So it does mean that I have to go this way. Alright, Tavish de Groot, where are you at? Presumably this way. Ooh, volcanic salsa. My favorite. Oh, you're Volt. Wait, well, I didn't see it. Okay. You managed to dig into the waste system. Let's take all your stuff first. Oh, okay. I see, I see. So then we go like this. Great job getting in. Now the hard part begins. While you were out, Three Eyes here started working his magic. How are you doing with those access codes? I'll admit I was skeptical when every password was an anagram of banana. But they seem to have worked. Their firewall is pretty tough. I can't remotely assume direct control of the facility's security systems, but I can give you permissions to operate them. Hope that helps. Remember, you can't fight the goons in black directly. You have to find alternative ways to dispose of them. Be creative. Yeah, they usually aren't very difficult like that. Right? That's pretty straightforward. Flip that switch. I have no idea what that even did. But we'll go back up. Nope. Go down, go down. What? Yeah, there we go. Boom. He dead. They're getting a lot of seeds, weirdly. Okay, I need avian clues. I'm just doing this because, okay, so this is another goon in black. So I can't kill them directly. I will have to do something else. It doesn't look like there's anything up here. Maybe it's down here. Oh yeah, so this lava will pour out and kill both of these goons in black, whatever. And then when we stop it, it drains the facility, and then we will be able to go down there. This one is still here. I really don't know how to deal with that one. And I may not even need to. It is a possibility that it's not necessary. Open that up. Get all the, well, they didn't drop a lot, but whatever. Nice. Manipulator modules are always on the menu. This must be the main fabrication plant. I'm picking up signals from a couple of goons ahead. This could be problematic. So, how am I going to deal with the goons? I'm going to open. Okay. them back. Whoop. And they die. And let's get their loot. Except let's not fall in the lava this time. Okay. A couple bombs, some pixels. We'll open this guy up. So I think we're getting pretty close. Well, here we are. This must be where the research team lives and works, designing tools of cruel oppression. No doubt knowing what they're doing. Except I'm... Silence them all. Yep, I'm being tasked in murdering scientists. Not sure I really approve, but, you know, the monkey told me to. So we got that one. Can we... No, we cannot open that door directly, but we can open this one. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. Let's bust out the old... What we want to look for is any hidden switches. Sensors suggest a unique odor from this door. Cool. There might be something in here then. Ah, yes. There. Duh. Well, that was easy. Once we get around to murdering the scientists, it's pretty straightforward. It is weird to me that, like, this is actually part of this, quest. Like, these people pretty much don't fight back. No, I want the lockers. That one has nothing. That one has nothing. Alright, that one's done. We get a full set of Warframe armor. That's pretty cool. Yeah, full set of Tier 5 armor is pretty legit. Very good if I was going to be using assault rifles or pistols. I actually used Warframe armor on my last character because I actually used guns on my last character. And I did manage to open the chest for the alien appendage. A horrifying hybrid of flesh and steel. Well, I don't normally test this out. Okay, so it turns me into, like, Doc Ock. And it does not have a secondary. Okay, so you just go like this. I'm assuming it multi-hits, too. Which is, like, cool. Okay, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Alright, done. Easy. So 35 minutes. I've finished two dungeons. All right, we'll dump all of our crafting mats back in there. Shouldn't have any blocks. I do a 6,000 beer. What else? Yeah, I to get a little bit of furniture. That's fine. The foreign bee can go, though. I don't care about that. That's not what I wanted to do. So, Brine Star. I like Brine Star. I might do Tower Invincible. Yeah, let's do Tower Invincible first, and then we'll do Brine Star. I should be able to finish both of these in the next half hour. Brine Star, I remember being a lot shorter than I thought it was the first time I did it, but then I did it again, and it was not nearly as fast. So I think the first time I just lucked out into just doing everything I needed to do really quickly. And then the second time it was a lot slower. Nostalgic. This tower blights the land, a bastion of villainy where cruel warlords hoard stolen wealth and train their armies. I encountered many in my youth. Noble, ascend the tower, O protector, and cast the vicious warlord from its top. So, I may be wrong, but I'm kind of thinking I might be able to similarly trivialize a significant portion of the difficulty here by simply using this, like that. How I fell down. Well, those are bad guys. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, I see they have, don't want you to go up there. At least not that way. Okay. Then I guess we will have to go the long way. And one thing I'm keeping an eye out for is any interactable that normally is not an interactable. One-shot intruder, that's all I'll need. You should disable it. Yep. That is disabled. Oh no, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. This door is locked and cannot be opened by any means. Find a way around. Okay, so tripping that switch. What did that do? Is it something we have to do down? Yeah, it's probably something this way then. So we'll just continue to disable any switches we encounter. Okay. Whatever. As always, we will just continue to circumvent as much of the... Yeah, we went around that way. Okay. Continue to circumvent as much of the difficulty as possible. Oh, you want to sell me stuff. Oh. Are you here to defeat the warlord? You bet. Slay the warlord to free us. Yeah, I got you, fam. Oh, okay, she says exactly the same stuff as the other one. Lame. Ooh, spooky. Alright, there's that taken care of. What else? That's it there. Can we go this way? It is dark. You are likely to be eaten by a group. That is a throwback. Are you just hanging out? Okay. So, yeah, circumvented as much as possible. Fanatical, die fool. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine here. Yeah, easy game. But again, I think it's just because I'm so absurdly overgeared. So here's the boss. And what is the boss? Is it this guy? This one dude? Yeah, I think it's this one dude. Yeah, that was the boss. He's dead now. So, how long am I going to have to wait here? There we go. That was that. That's a cool looking staircase. Like, spirals around. Gotta take the wart weeds out of the bookcase. Ooh, a horned tricorn. A wedding skirt. Wow. Night helm. Wow. I could make myself look really stupid again. Okay, good to know. So this this dungeon, at least as far as I am understanding, unless there's like a secret door, there are not additional rewards you can get. And what do we get here? We get the Hellfire gun and a full set of Hellfire armor. Cool, cool. So now we do Brinestar. And Brinestar says 6+, and I believe the reason for that is that it starts out at 6, but then you fight a boss that's like tier 7, and then there's another boss that's tier 8 or something like that. Oh, okay, and this just lets me change my text. I don't think it really matters. In fact, I'm just going to fall here. That's fine. A dead end? This isn't right. You are correct. It is not right. Because we can do this. See that patch of ground? The yellow ones, try digging it. Yep. This needs an explosive, so do I have like a rocket launcher or something? That's not gonna work. Come on, rocket launcher. No, that doesn't count. That doesn't work. Oh wow. Yeah, that that shreds your stamina. Does not look like I have any sort of rocket launcher on me. I do have Skittles, so we'll swap out there. I believe this is considered an explosive weapon. Yep. Alright, that opens that up. And, frankly, I'm just going to attempt to just get through as fast as I can, not worrying about any side areas. So, I believe, yep, this is the first mini-boss. Okay, so he doesn't take a lot of damage. I don't know if that's just how he is, or if he maybe goes into a more vulnerable state. Gosh, I don't like that. Yeah, you can slowly attack me. Whoa, I ran into all of those. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Gosh, should I have a better weapon than this? He just does not take a lot of damage. Probably does want me to be using something ranged. Being melee occasionally sucks. I actually might be immune to his laser. Yeah. So I don't think this dude can actually damage me. I might have 100% resist to whatever he does. Well, that's kind of absurd. I didn't actually expect you'd be able to trivialize any content that much. Alright, and then he dies. And I believe he explodes. Yep. Explodes in Ancient Essence. I think it's 1,500. No, 400. Okay. And I got a rusty microformer. I don't even know what that is. So some melee attacks heal. Okay, so this is some of the Borderlands shields. Got some unique ones. Oh yeah, because the 2 previous dungeons I did didn't actually have, like, bosses. So they didn't drop any unique shields, but typically any boss is going to drop, like, 2 or 3 unique shields. Right, so we got Rhino and Retainer. When hit, stores some damage. When depleted, makes an arsenal turret. I don't know what an arsenal turret does. Retainers... it has no roid damage. That seems really bad. I mean, it's cool that melee attacks heal, I just don't know if that's particularly relevant. Okay, so that was the first boss, and then I believe there is a second one. Let's fall again. And I know there's some gimmick somewhere here, but I honestly don't know what it is. Some carrots. Okay. What an impressive lithograph. No doubt that was carved by ancient hands, too. I wonder what those words mean. Yeah, it would be interesting to actually know what this is saying. I might go and have a look myself once it's safe to do so. Ah, yes. So this one, trying to remember which one we actually need to get it into. Oh, it looks like getting really close. It looks like this is the one we need. So, I think this will work. No, because this is blocked off. I'm an idiot. That will work? Yes. For all that does, I believe this is one of the switches. But I have no idea. Is that a chest? No, that is another. Why? Seems odd. Why bother with doing all of this when I can just do this? Right? What is it telling me I need to do? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. And what do we have here? We'll just walk through it. It's not going to kill me. One thing I don't like is I never know what I'm really looking for. You know, like I don't know what the gimmick is here. I don't know what the secret is. You know, I really like the added dungeons, but I don't like that they all try to add, you know, like this this type of functionality, right? They're trying to add I don't really know what you want to call it. They're trying to add like a gimmick But then they don't tell you, or they don't even really give you any hints. You're just sort of expected to eventually figure it out. And I'm not a big fan of that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so now you want me to kill stuff? These things do more damage to me than the boss. Alright. A little bit of ancient essence, that's kind of cool. Okay, there is no interacting with this. Yeah. So, presumably that was it. Wow. Well, pretty sure we need to go back where we were. That was kind of a bit of a... Yeah, so here's the boss. And again, I'm presuming that I will not have gotten the bonus loot. But we'll... okay. So I'm gonna have to stabby when he does something. Does he take damage? Oh, he does. Huh. Well, I wonder if this is unintended. Because I would think that if there is some, you know, mechanic in the... Like, I'm assuming that those spikes are supposed to be the only things that can damage him. But this weapon is just tearing him apart. Yeah, that was way too easy. And then he explodes as well. He explodes in madness. Interesting. So I got 290 madness, 435 ancient essence, 580 research, a bunch of experience, and I got one Borderlands shield out of that. Oh no, I did get two. Yeah, see that these are tier 8. So the first boss was tier 7, and then the second boss is tier 8. Totally adequate chain reaction. Releases a poison Nova Blast that creates smaller novas on enemies when depleted. That's cool. I would really like to get an Impaler. I had that on my last character, and I really liked it. Anything that attacks you either takes damage in melee, or if they're ranged, it shoots a little bolt at them, and it winds up killing stuff like really fast. Another retainer. It's actually the same stats. It's just a higher. Wait, yeah, it's one tier higher, so it gets a little bit better in every aspect. So my guess is if we go down here, yeah, we can't open... Yeah, we only have one of these torches turned on, so I don't even know how to do that. I'm assuming that's going to open up a little bit more loot. We've got a terraformer, so if I had enough, I could supposedly make some terraformers. Research Ixodoom. Ancient Remote. And then we've got these, which don't really look to be particularly good. Oh, and an anvil. So I could upgrade my Millennions set pretty handily. In fact, I could upgrade all my Millennions stuff and the Jishinaki shield. Upgrade my hand hoe, that seems like a waste. Yeah, I don't mind this. Upgrading the Millennions helm. So let's quick look at what this actually is. So we're 75, 15, 3, 15, 15. Okay, so it does gain, so the set bonuses don't change at all. And it does go from 75 to 90. Goes from 15-3 to 18-3, and then 18 and 18, and the piece gets an additional 1% fire resist. And it looks like it still counts as Millennion, so the tier doesn't matter. They don't need to all be matching tiers. That's fine though. I actually think this is a perfectly good use of my Ancient Essence right now. So now my Jishinaki Shield. Oh, it did not give me additional stats. It just increased the shield health. So there we go. All right. Well, that puts us at an hour. So I think. Oh, and what do we have for Madness now? Where do we do this? Here. Nope. Here. Yes. 496. Can I actually upgrade anything? I don't think I can. 496 is not really enough to do anything. Yeah, so that's an hour. I think I am just going to stream again right away. So we'll end this. I'm gonna maybe grab myself something to drink, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So thanks for watching.